I'm on the road to Thurmond. Okay, now I'm in the new River Gorge Park and Preserve. There's only one road into Thurston, which is on the New River. Look at the railroad track. Right, hugging up against the shoulder of the road. Look at this. It's nice. Rocks on one side, a creek on the other. There's the river.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the left.
Oh, it's an active train station. There's a spur railroad that follows the road into here. A railroad town. Thurston is on the main line of the C&O Railroad. And as you can see, the main street is the railroad. This is the baggage room. There's the visitor center gift shop. And here's a snake skin, feather, and other paraphernalia. Amtrak train stops here 3 days a week. The Dun Glen Hotel had 100 rooms. It was a nationally known resort. It burned down in 1930 and it was located across the river. Also on this side of the river was Ballyhack, the red light district. You can take the train from DC and get off in Thurmond, or you can take the train from Chicago and stop in Thurmond. So it's connected to the outer world. The early 1900s was the golden age. Thurston was a coal and railroad boomtown. I don't think this is a functioning post office anymore. They did have a zip code though. The concrete pedestals were the base of the 300,000 gallon water tank for the locomotives. By 1910, Thurmond had ascended to become the chief railroad center on the C&O Railway main line. In 1910, Thurmond's 2 banks were reputedly the richest in the state. Nice stones. And windows. National Park, 1995 Depot Visitor Center. Oh, we're going to 1873. Captain Thurmond acquired 73 acres. Coal shipped from the C&O main line at Thurmond. 1903, Thurmond Incorporated. 1908, major flood. 1910, ranked first in revenue receipts on the C&O main line. What? Road from Glen Jean to Thurmond completed. 1931, National Bank of Thurmond failed. Oh my God. 1958, last steam locomotive operated in the new River Gorge. 1963, Lafayette Hotel, formerly Hotel Thurmond, burned. 1868, first commercial rafting. 1884, railroad offices in Thurmond closed. Engine house burned in 1993, and the park came to its rescue. 1995. Okay, number 4 is the bank. Number 5 is the Goodman Building. Number 6 is the National Bank of Thurmond, 1917. Hotel Thurmond, number 7. Arma Meatpacking, 1903. Colin Tower, 1922. The engine house was a huge structure that repaired locomotive engines, and it was operational from 1905 to 1963. That's the Dun Glen right there, the one that burned down. 29 years it was here. It had everything. Dancing, theater, gambling, hookers. All right, here's the National Bank. And look at the facade. Remember the Federal Reserve System. And is this the one that failed? There's the coal loading. Major use of coal was a fuel for steam engines. Coal used to heat water in the boiler in each locomotive, making the steam-powered trains. This will show how they would load this thing here from the elevator. And here's the picture of it. A town on top of itself. So the houses were above. Thurmond Hotel is burned down. It was right here. Look here, Town Hall. And look at the seat. It has Thurmond written on it. This little park right beside the town hall. It still smells like coal. Take a breath and you can smell coal. Looks like it's maintained. I think I'm getting towards the end of town. Looks like a little shanty right here. Okay, they got stone on the bottom and brick on the top. All right, let's go up to the the residential area. See what they got. I know they got shade. Thank God for that. Maryland Brown House. Well, it's not a shanty then. So when you unloaded some freight or material from the train and took it home, you had to go up the hill, up a steep incline. Oh man, that shade makes all the difference. It's August the 6th. The vines, the bushes, the trees, they're waiting to reclaim this place. And they're on their way. Here's a little side street here, I guess. There was probably a house right here. Rock wall. Well, I'm getting a workout and it's 89 degrees. This looks like Eureka Springs, Arkansas. It has been abandoned. There's some big old houses up the steep streets. This one looks like it's been maintained. Maybe this is somebody's summer cabin. Be a nice summer cabin, wouldn't it? So these houses from their front porch had a nice view of the river and the valley. So it must have been a rather pleasant little town to live in. All the noisy activity would be down below. But there were a lot of trains that came through here, so probably heard train whistles all day and all night. Thurmond was dry. You could not buy alcohol in the town limits of Thurmond. Well, so much for a shady street. They got a power line here, so the trees have been cut back. There's a big old house here with a screen porch, and it looks like it's been somewhat maintained. Nice view out over the valley. Rock wall. Not too fancy, but dry stacked. Look at the size of these stones that they put in here. Somebody did some work. Oh, there's the refined wall up there. Wow, that's a nice place. Oh, it's a guest house. Wow. Well, I wonder if it's open. I've seen a couple of guest houses. This is nice. But, so you could take the train from like Chicago or DC and get off the train at the depot with your suitcase and to bring your own refreshments and adult beverages with you and stay at a guest house. It was probably a nice, I bet it's quiet in here at night except for the train that comes through occasionally. There's another one. You can not even see them until you get right up on them. Man, is it hot. Whoa. I should be in the river, not walking along beside it. Big boulder. You can barely see it in the trees, but it's a monster. So I guess this is another street going up, but I doubt there's any houses on it. All right, we're looking down on the main commercial center. Tar roofs. Somebody has to maintain those buildings. Probably the Park Service. The Dun Glen Hotel across the river was not within the city limits, so it sold lots of alcohol and had a 14-year-long card game going. Here's another ghost house. You don't see them till you get right upon them. In the background you'll hear the train. It's a long one. Oh, now we're coming into busier part of town. This was a rental house. That's the two front doors. Look at the steps. Man, that shade sure feels good. Now, here we're talking modern here. Air conditioning. Another rental house. Maybe it was rented within recent times. Yeah, I believe somebody lives here. So maybe it's not a ghost town. Maybe it's like Freeze, Virginia, where you have people living in houses but no commercial activity going on. These look like they were houses for the middle class people, the bankers, people like that. Store owners. So it's another guest house. So these now, I guess, are all guest houses. What about this one? I would say some river rats live here. Or it's a guest house that the rafting companies use to put their clients in. Just guessing. You have to mow the yard though. Okay. Where is that shade? Where would it be? Look, they got goat or cowbells on the gate. Got a dog, a goat. Somebody was a goat farmer. What is this? A shanty that's fallen down or a outhouse? Speed limit 15. Oh boy. And they got a Union Church. How about that? And look at it. It's beautiful. Well maintained. So I guess it's still an active church? No, the sign doesn't indicate that. So it's probably part of the museum buildings. Let's walk up and take a look at it. Maybe it's used as a guest house. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't housing for government Park Service employees. That house right there. See, that's private, no parking. Got the government no trespassing sign. That's a nice house, though. Look at it. Porches on the front and back. All right. I do believe I've had enough. My prayers have been answered. It's an air-conditioned street. Thurmond had been a purpose-built as a steam town with its extensive rail yard and highly specialized crews dedicated to providing frequent stops for water and coal refills, as well as regular maintenance for steam engines. Diesel locomotives, however, put them out of business. Also, the decline of the coal mining industry. There's proof that it's not a ghost town. The U.S. Postal Service delivers mail. So the commercial district is a ghost town, but some of the houses are not. Glen Jean. Look at that cute little building. And there's the Park Service headquarters for the new River Gorge. This is Glen Jean, West Virginia.